Very good morning, cadets. Hope you are all doing well. In the last video session, we completed the chapter number 10, that is 18th century political formation. The 18th century political formation, we briefly discussed about various new kingdoms which emerged after the fall of Mughal dynasty. Today, let us take up the exercise part of this particular chapter. The exercise part of this particular chapter, first let us see what are the exercise part. Question number 1 is let's recall. The let's recall part, have match the following, and then we also have fill in the blanks. Aurangzeb fought a protected war, so fill in the blanks. 4 questions are there in the filling the blanks. Fill in the blanks, 4 questions are there. Then state whether true or false. These are all from your recalling. Recalling is nothing but what you studied in this particular chapter. You have to recall from your memory. Then exercise called let's discuss, means the questions need little detailed answer. Up to 10 questions are there in the let us discuss. Hope you understood what we have to answer. Let's recall, fill in the blanks, true or false, and the questions in detail part. Okay, cadets, take your pen as well as notebook. Let us proceed the discussion of match the following. So first question number 1. Please write down the question number 1. Subhadar, Faujudar, Irjhaddar, Misl, Chauth, Kunbis and Umar. A revenue farmer, a high noble, provincial governor, Maratha peasant warrior, Mughal military commander, a band of Sikh warriors, tax levied by the Marathas. This is the question part. Please write down the question part. Let's check the answer. So Subhadar means provincial governor. Faujidar is a military commander. Later in the class 8 you study about Faujidari Adalat, Diwani Adalat and Faujidari Adalat, that is civil and criminal courts. Then a revenue farmer, a band of Sikh warrior, Chauth, that is tax levied by the Marathas, Chauth and Sardesh Mukhi, that means okay. Kunbis are the Maratha peasant warriors. Umara is high noble. So please write down the match the following answers to the match the following. Now Let's move to the next, that is fill in the blanks. Aurangzeb fought a protracted war in the dash. Umara and Jagirdar constituted powerful sections of the Mughal dash. Asaf Jah founded Hyderabad state in dash. The founder of Awadh state was dash. So 4 questions, please write down. Please write down the 4 questions. Fill in the blanks. Activity, filling the blanks. Write down the answer. Aurangzeb fought a protracted war in the Deccan part. So in the Deccan part, Aurangzeb fought a protracted war. In this only we discussed that Aurangzeb attacked even Bijapur and destroyed the Bijapur fort. Umara and Jagirdar constituted a powerful sections in the Mughal administration. This topic is discussed in the Mughal administration also, because they are the officers in the Mughal administration who helped the Mughal kings in the smooth functioning of government orders. Asaf Jah founded the state of Hyderabad in the year 1724. The Hyderabad state in 1724. The founder of Awadh state was Burhan ul Mulk Sadat Khan. So Sadat Khan was the founder of Awadh, the state of Awadh. Hope you have completed activity of filling the blanks. Now let us move to state true or false. Nadir Shah invaded Bengal. Savai Raja Jai Singh was the ruler of Indore. Guru Gobind Singh was the 10th Guru of Sikh. Pune became the capital of Marathas in the 18th century. Please write down. True or false? So answer to the true or false. Nadir Shah invaded Bengal. That is false, because Nadir Shah invaded Delhi. So that is false. Second, Savai Raja Jai Singh was ruler of Indore. That is false. Guru Gobind Singh was the 10th Guru of Sikhs. That is true. Pune became the capital of Marathas in the 18th century. That is also true. So false, false, true and true. So that is the true or false question and answers. Now let us see. Let us check the detailed answer. Please write down. What were the offices held by Sadat Khan? Sadat Khan held the office of Subedari, Diwani and Fauzdari. Diwani and Fauzdari offices held by Sadat Khan. Write down the answer. Why was Nawabs of Bengal tried to do away with the Jagirdari system? The Nawabs of Awadh and Bengal tried to do away with the Jagirdari system because they wanted to put a curb on cheating as well as the Mughal influence of their kingdom. Why did Nawabs of Awadh and Bengal try to do away with the Jagirdari system? So Nawabs of Awadh and Bengal tried to do away with the Fauzdari system because they wanted to put a curb on cheating as well as Mughal influence in their king. Okay, let us check the question number 2. How were Sikhs organized in the 18th century? In the 18th century, the Sikhs organized themselves into number of bands called jats, and later missiles, and combined forces were known as Grand Army. Please write down the answer to the question number 2. Then why did Marathas want to expand beyond Deccan? Because Marathas wanted to expand beyond Deccan because they wanted to receive tributes and control trade and agricultural activity. They wanted to expand because it increased their revenue sources. That is the reason why they wanted to expand. Question number 3. Question number 3 is over. That is, of course, here 6. What were the policies adopted by Asaf Jah to strengthen his position? That is question number 8. Question number 8. So in the question number 8, what are the policies adopted by Asaf Jah to consolidate his position? To strengthen his position, Asaf Jah brought skilled soldiers and administrators from northern India. He also appointed mansabdars and granted jagirs. So Asaf Jah adopted what the policy adopted by Asaf Jah? He strengthened his position. Asaf Jah brought skilled soldiers and administrators from northern India. He also appointed mansabdars and granted jagirs. So question number 8. Question number 9. Do you think the merchants and bankers today have the kind of influence they had in the 18th century? This you have to write your own. Do you think the merchants and bankers today have the kind of influence they had in the 18th century? That is what you have to write down. Then, did any kingdom mentioned in this chapter develop in your state? In what way do you think the life of state would have been different in the 18th century from what it is in the 12th century, in the 21st century? So what you have to understand here, did any kingdom mentioned in this chapter developed in your state? If so, in what way do you think the life of a state would have been different in 8th century from what it is in the 21st century? So these two question and answers you have to write your own. Okay. So that is, so please complete the question and answers. Match the following, fill in the blanks and detailed answers. Answer, match the following. Please recheck. Fill in the blanks. Answer to the fill in the blanks. This is true or false. What are the offices held by Sadat Khan? Why did the Nawabs of Awadh and Bengal try to do away with the Jagirdari system? Means why they plan to stop the Jagirdari system? The Nawabs of Awadh and Bengal tried to do away with the Jagirdar system because they wanted to put curb on cheating as well as the Mughal influence on their kingdom. That is the reason why the Nawabs of Awadh planned to stop the Jagirdari system. How were Sikhs organized in the 18th century? I told you Guru Gobind Singh, Khalsa Panth. So they planned to organize it themselves against the foreign invasion. Why didn't Maratha want to expand beyond Deccan? Because Deccan Peninsula or Deccan province, why they wanted to expand beyond? Because they wanted to get more revenue and get more tribute and get revenue from trade and agriculture. Then what were policies of Asaf Jah to strengthen his position? To strengthen his position, Asaf Jah brought skilled soldiers and administrators from northern India. He also appointed Mansabdars and granted Jagirs. So this is the total question and answers related to the chapter number 10, that is the 18th century political formation. The 18th century political formation. And in the 18th century political formation, this map is very important because you have to locate a lot of places like Lahore, Jodhpur, Agra, Indore, Gwalior. Then the second map is related to later Mughal period. The later Mughal period, the growth of Marathas, growth of Hyderabad, Nizams of Hyderabad, Nawabs of Awadh, Rajput, Sikh. So this is that is what new political formation. So what is the new political formation means? Growth of Sikh as an independent kingdom, growth of Marathas as a strong kingdom, growth of Nizam of Hyderabad, Nawab of Bengal and Nawab of Awadh. So all these new kingdoms got their importance or started gaining their importance because of the downfall of Mughal dynasty. That is the very important thing which you have to learn from the map 1 and 2. Try to locate the important places shown in the map. And always remember this particular paragraph, the devastation of Nadir Shah. Why you have to remember this devastation of Nadir Shah, by the Nadir Shah? Because Nadir Shah, he is also responsible for decline of Mughal empire or making Mughal kingdom weak by attacking frequently on Delhi and looting the wealth of Delhi. That is what you have to remember from this chapter. And another important thing which you have to remember, that is what we studied about French Revolution, because it's very important, French Revolution, because in the higher classes, that is class 9th and 10th, you will study in detail about French Revolution, American War of Independence. In that you will study the causes of French Revolution, impacts, the effects of French Revolution, and how French Revolution became a motivating factor to various other countries including India to fight against the British. So Indians also took inspiration from French Revolution to fight against the imperial masters, that is against the British. So cadets, chapter number 10, the political formation, is very important chapter because this chapter is a connecting chapter for the class 8th. In class 8th, what you are studying is nothing but the East India Company, the formation of East India Company, French East India Company, Dutch East India Company, Portuguese, and Nawab of Awadh, Bengal, Battle of Plassey, Battle of Buxar. All those topics you are going to study in the class 8th. So please go through the chapter once again if you have not understood certain topics, and understand the chapter in a very systematic way, so that you will feel comfortable in the next class, that is in class 8. Take care. Wish you a wonderful day. Thank you.